All right, I am Jeff Schlegel. Follow me at the Jeff Schlegel on Twitter. I sit here first in line because Tim McDonald is first in our hearts for the 2024 non Hall of Fame Pro Football Hall of Fame class. And when I look at Tim McDonald, you've actually got a peer that we can compare him against in this group of 15, and that's Darren Woodson. And while I feel Darren Woodson does belong in Hall of Fame, there is a clear difference, in my opinion, statistically between the two. It's not close. In terms of interceptions, McDonald had 17 more in his career, over 300 more interception return yards, averaged more than 4 yards extra in terms of yards per interception return, double the number of interception returns for touchdowns, more fumble recoveries, 2.5 times the total defensive touchdowns. In terms of total turnovers, Tim McDonald had 22 more in his career than Darren Woodson. Pro Bowls, talking about accolades, he had more than Darren Woodson, 6-5. Combined AP All-Pro first and second teams, Tim McDonald had 4, Darren Woodson had 3. It's ironic that a guy that was an inspiration for the show me the money line and Jerry Maguire has went so under the radar after his career, but he certainly did, and during his career. I assert that if he was drafted to San Francisco in 87, played his entire career there, he would have been in the Hall of Fame years ago, even ahead of a Darren Woodson. But it's not just a comparison to Darren Woodson. Let's look at some others. He has more interceptions, interception return touchdowns, and total defensive touchdowns than Troy Polamalu, Brian Dawkins, Steve Atwater, Leroy Butler, and John Lynch. What's notable about all those guys? Every single one of them is already in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Talking about how he graded out as a player, Pro Scout gave him a combined 10 seasons. That's 10 seasons, folks, where he was either blue, which is elite, or red, very good to great. That's more than Atwater, Lynch, Woodson, and the same number as Leroy Butler. His 7 blue graded seasons equals the number that Troy Polamalu had and was only 1 behind Leroy Butler. To me, when you look at Tim McDonald, he's the unquestioned best option at safety in this class. His elite grading reflects his ability to do it all: run support, coverage, blitz, and tremendous ball skills, which for a strong safety, truly impressive. He was certainly elite at his position, and I would say relative to the peers that he's being compared here against tonight, there are not 5 guys that were more elite than what they did than Tim McDonald did. The other thing I'll call out here is he's also in year 20, which is the last chance before he goes into the senior pool. So it's now or never. It's one thing that the real Hall of Fame process didn't get it right and didn't give him that chance. Gentlemen, I sit here and say, we can change that. We can correct a previous wrong. We got it right last year with Albert Lewis. Let's do it again this year with Tim McDonald. Back to you, Jack.